Sunday morning here, and we're leaving LA, headed to Eugene, Oregon to Carrot Camp with my main man Trevor, Adrian, a couple of guys you may know from On Carrot, Investor Carrot. So I'm gonna take you guys along. We're gonna have a wine and dine tonight, and then we're gonna get to business tomorrow morning when it comes to scaling business and some give and take back. So you guys get to come along with me, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Peace. What's up, guys? Just got to Eugene, Oregon, and I'm waiting on Adrian to come pick me up. Got a slight problem though. My phone only has 4G right now, and I hope that's not the case as we start going into closer to where Carrot Camp is, because I need LTE. I need 5 bars LTE. So I'm just sitting here waiting on Adrian, and then we'll go from there, guys. So I'll see you later. Just got here to where are we? What is this? It's not Eugene. We're in, where are we in? Roseburg, Oregon. We're here. And this town is, man, it's so crazy. 20,000 people, that's it. Yeah, that's about all that's here. But we're gonna have fun, Carrot Camp. I think there's like a winery thing we're doing today, or pizza or something. I can't remember. We're gonna meet. I'm gonna introduce you to most of the Carrot members. I actually don't know who's coming. I just know I'm here, Adrian's here, Tony's here. Outside of that, I really don't know who's coming. I've been so busy, I haven't been paying attention to the list. But I'm gonna carry you guys along. Carrot Camp is a cool thing. It's one of those masterminds, and if you know anything about my take on Mastermind, you should invest in yourself. So I think this one was $3,000, but it's worth everything, because one golden nugget will eventually change your business for the best. So don't be afraid to invest in yourself if you're at that point where you can. Don't go running up the wrong credit cards and stuff for the wrong reasons. All right, guys, I'll see you guys later when we meet up with everybody else. Peace. What's up, guys? We are here at Carrot Camp. Just got in. I'll be updating you guys as we go through and tell you some updates about how this is going. I'll kind of introduce you guys to some people as we go on, so keep tuned. We're just getting started.
Standing room only, all the way back in the back for our hot dogs. It's just sweet, because then people leave this building and they're fired up about their community also. They're fired about what's going on. And in small towns like this, not everyone is fired. They think that the town sucks, right? So it's like, how can we be the ones to get them excited to go back out there and change people's mindset? That's what this is about. It's not about, you guys have seen it, this isn't like the metropolis of amazingness, okay?
I thought it was pretty hard for me to find parking.
Yeah, parking kind of sucks. But there's like tons of homeless down here. There's a big homeless issue. There's a lot of stuff going on, and we're going, how can we change that little by little? And we're making it happen. So pop over this way.
So we're going on a tour of the Carrot office.
Yeah, so here's Levi's office. He sells the heck out of stuff in that office. This is probably honestly going to become my office here in about 5 or 6 months. I'm going to take the smallest office in the building and bring in other guys and fill this room, because we're just getting too big, but I'm pumped to take the smallest office. I am insanely unproductive in my office anyway, so it doesn't work.
You guys want to see inside Trevor's office? Trevor, you got a nice view.
Sweet. Yeah, dude.
You got a nice view of the city.
That's right. Streets. So this is my office in here. Normally I've got my KPI board up there, but we had to steal the power adapter so we make the TV work now. But I've got that KPI board up there. Like I said, y'all, I'd be happy to show you guys anything we do for communication, anything that we do for our cadence for planning, for how we set goals, how we show our goals. We've got our entire goal dashboard that works all the way from vision down to annual and quarterly, all the way down to our KPIs and metrics. And it's taken 3 years to kind of get to that point. And I feel like we're kind of finally catching a stride. Productivity or income or whatever it is, there was always 2 answers that got you through it. It was, what processes do I need to sit down and create and like actually buckle down I'm way too busy, I don't have time to do it, but buckle down and create these damn processes. And number two, how do I need to change my communication cadence? Every single time. It's always process and communication cadence. And so that's happened 4 times in this company where we've had to change communication cadence, and I can show you exactly how we did it every phase, from 1 person to the 2 or 3, and then how we had to do it at 8 or 9 people, and how we had to do it at 20. I can show you how we did all that stuff, because it's very universal across almost every company. So this room is our customer success room in Roseburg anyway. So we have 4, we're missing the desk because it's out there. We have 4 or 5 people on the customer success team that are here. So if you've chatted with Jake on live chat, or Grady, or Andre, who just popped in here, or a whole host of other people, they come in here to work. Jake, so you guys might be asking, like, with your local employees, what do you do? Do you require them to come in? I don't. They can come in 2 days. I'd say you got to come in 2 days a week. Pick your 2. We always try to do like little events, lunches or things like that together as much as we can. For the most part, everyone comes in every day just because they want to be here, but some people choose to come in a couple days. That back there is kind of cool. So I love history. History is all about story. Marketing is all about story. So if you guys research history and just absorb history, it's going to help you become a better marketer, because you can learn how to tell a story better. But that wall, and you'll see it on the picture over here, was covered by plaster for 60 or 70 years. And when we moved into the building, we're like, what does that thing say? And so I went down to the local museum where it's got an amazing historical photo archive, and we found a photo, which you'll see out here, which tells us exactly what it says, from 1902. And this building we're standing in now was built in 1902. That building over there was built in the 1880s, which is old out here. Out east, it's not old at all. And they connected the 2, and that's some history right there. This over here, we call it the Wall of Awesomeness. Internally in our company, since we have so many people that are virtual, we use Slack. Does anyone use Slack for communication? Cool. So about 4 or 5 years ago, we set a channel in there we call the Thread of Awesomeness. The Thread of Awesomeness, the TOF or TOA, is where you put all these amazing things from clients that come through. And so it could be someone just closed a deal and they're loving on carrot, or this person, whatever. There's so many different reasons. It could be a dose of awesomeness, we call them. And I wanted to create that, I wanted to instill that in people's psyche when they're working here at Carrot, so much so that I made it a KPI. People might be saying, how can doses of awesomeness be a key performance indicator? Well, it's not technically. I made it one, and I made people report how many doses of awesomeness we had every single week for 2.5 years to create the habit within our company. And now the habit's just there. We have tons of doses of awesomeness coming through every single week. And then every time we have a team retreat, we fly everyone into Oregon for our company retreats, with them every 6 months, and we cover the entire house with doses of awesomeness that we printed off from that last 6 months, and then we try to get them on the wall. We haven't got the last 2 batches up on the wall, but we have more doses of awesomeness than we can cover. This and probably we'll see in the 2. We just don't tell you about it. And it's cool too, because then you have a chance for people to look and see, like, why are we doing what we're doing? And I think a lot of real estate investors make excuses. They go, well, I'm working with that person once, or that's not the type of person well, we make excuses for not delivering amazing experiences, getting to know our clients well. And what if after a closing you knew that they were having a baby and you sent them a darn onesie that had a message that inspired them, or you sent them a thank you note, or something, right? And then you plaster that stuff on your wall because you're loving on them, they're loving on you, and it reignites you on why the heck you're doing this damn thing in the first place. Because at first it was about the check. Now you've got money, now it's not about the check, but you want to keep growing the check because everyone else around you does. So how do you make sure that you're showing up to light up the world using your business as the vehicle? With Carrot, I'm not passionate about software, I'm not passionate about real estate. I'm passionate about making this amazing company that's the best in the world at what we do, be a vehicle to change people's lives. And that's the only reason I get up in the morning to do what we do. One part that I want to emphasize, I didn't say that we're just doing this to do something. We want to be the best in the world at what we do, something competitive. So.
All right, guys. So for some reason, I agreed to go hiking, like I do this every day, out here in the middle of nowhere. I would update you guys on Instagram, but unfortunately, there's no cell phone signal out here. So if you don't see this video on a vlog and you find it when they find my body, you'll know what's going on. If I make it out, this will make it on YouTube. If not, it'll be on CNN when they find my camera. See you guys later. All right, guys, quick update. We're at our first stop, which is a waterfall. It's right behind me. Look how nice that thing is. I'm not dead, but we're only like a half a mile in. It's pretty cool, man. If you guys haven't had a chance to come out to Oregon, you should do it. It's a lot of nature stuff. Got a guy here getting a shot. Check that out. But I promise you soon you're going to get to meet some of these people. Matter of fact, let's do it now. Introduce yourself.
Petru,
Where are you from?
Miami, Florida.
How many deals you doing?
About 125 a year.
Woohoo! You see that? So that's just a little snippet of what the type of people are in the Mastermind. 100 in Miami. Now everybody says Miami's tough. This guy's doing 125 deals, and maybe later he'll talk about how he gets them, and it's probably not how you think he does. Probably the most unconventional way, and he wholesales. Wholesales 125 deals as a one-man operation last year. So that's amazing. That's why masterminds have the value. So I appreciate Trevor inviting me out here to this carrot camp, and you guys definitely should check it out if you have the opportunity to.
What's up?
Introduce yourself.
I'm Jeremy Peterson, Minnesota.
Minnesota. You kicking ass in Minnesota?
We're trying.
We're trying. He's doing. You guys know who this guy is. What's your name?
Adrian Chief Nez.
The Chief. What market are you in?
Wilmington, North Carolina.
And
Pittsburgh,
And
Ohio. But that's my main focus.
his main focus. So he's been doing Pittsburgh and Ohio for a while now. He lives in Wilmington and he wants to probably focus in on it. But he's a rock star when it comes to SEO. That's why we call him the Chief. And you guys should check him out. I'll put the Instagrams and stuff somewhere around there.
This is your...
I missed it. Oh, go.
All right. So one of the things I always love about Max, he is 100% right. You're one deal away, and I'll add on to it. You're one deal away from changing your family tree.
That's where I got that from. When you guys hear me say change your family tree, it was him. I was talking to him, I think, last October, and he was like, yeah, you got to change your family tree. I was like, what? I never thought about that. But absolutely, that's what changing the family tree right there. That guy, Adrian, check him out. What's up, YouTube? So we're here at the end of day one for Carrot Camp, and now it's time to wrap this part of the vlog up. I'm gonna try to get both days in here so you guys can really see the extent of kind of what a mastermind and what Carrot is. But right now I'm gonna actually try to put a member of the camp on the spot. So let's check this out. All right, so you're on the spotlight right now. You're gonna have to introduce yourself and tell people what market you're in, and then we're gonna have a couple questions. So this is going on my vlog. So
Awesome.
Welcome to these 55,000 people out there that'll be watching this. So what's your name?
My name's Matt Miller. I'm the broker from New Western Acquisitions, buyer for Stockpile Property Ventures. I service all of LA County.
So let me explain it. So when you talk about LA is like what we call a very hot or competitive market. How do you stay afloat? How do you make deals happen?
We spend a lot of money on marketing.
Mm-hmm.
We treat our contacts really well that are bringing leads in. We treat our agents really well, and we provide a lot of value for our investors.
So if I put you on the spot, how many deals did you guys do last month?
Last month, I think we closed out just shy of 40.
So one company doing 40 deals in a very tough market. And I think probably the biggest thing is the mindset change and nurturing every single lead that you get coming in. Because the reality is you're paying money for every single lead, so you might as well nurture him and make the money, make the lead actually make you money if it's possible. So this is a real good example, very competitive market, the 1%ers market actually in the country, and learning just a short blurb of what's, what it takes to actually be competitive in those markets. If you had to give maybe one tip to somebody in a competitive market, what would you say is a tip to stay afloat or kind of, be competitive in a competitive market?
Sure. You have to be bringing value. So you're paid in proportion to the problem that you're solving for a seller, for a buyer. So intend to bring value to the situation, solve somebody's problem, and you should get paid for it.
And see, guys, I didn't even prep this. And what I always talk about is that you're a problem solver. If you're not solving problems, you won't get paid. So you really got to bring value to what the transaction that you're actually doing. So that's a good testament. And solving problems. Don't try to be in this for a quick buck because you won't last long. So I'm going to end part one or day one of the Carrot Camp vlog, and we're going to pick it back up in the morning. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace. Hey, what's up YouTube? So this is the last and final day. We're in the last couple hours of Carrot Camp, and I kind of want to stress to you a couple things. Investing in yourself is very important, and that's why we use masterminds. More importantly, if you're in masterminds, you need to really pay attention to the people you're surrounded with, because those guys are the real reason for masterminds, because that's where you're gonna meet your people. And like this guy right here, Louisville, Kentucky, right?
That's right.
Doing deals. I'm learning things from him, he's learning things from me, and that's kind of the premise of a mastermind, is to bring like-minded people together to share what they got going on. So I haven't held the camera in a while, guys, so if it's crooked, I apologize. But tell me a little bit about what market you is, your name, your Instagram, and
Just touch your beard.
see, here we go with this.
There you go. Yes. Hey, my name. You gotta keep it real here. We have a good time. That's the point of this event, is just having a great time. But my name is Bo Hollis. I live in Louisville, Kentucky, and out there and getting deals. I'm a wholesaler specific, and I do a lot of things just like this guy here. And we do a lot of the very same strategies in marketing. And I run it basically. To be a good wholesaler, you gotta like people.
Yeah.
Bottom line. And I care about people.
And you gotta solve problems. That's what we do. Yeah.
With people come problems.
Yeah.
And the best problem solvers get paid.
So make sure you guys follow him on Instagram, catch his content, because he's like me. He doesn't mail. He loves the phones. He's a very small team, making a lot of money, doing a lot of deals in his market. And you can learn from him as well as learn from me. And that's kind of what this whole mastermind thing is about. You got more people here strategizing. These are all smart people, smarter than I am. And here goes the Carrot team.
Because a lot of the
This guy builds all the websites, the Carrot team, everybody. Just these people are all smarter than I am. And I'm telling you, you got to get in these masterminds, because if you're not, you really think like the $3,000 that it cost to come here was nothing compared to the one little nugget that I learned to be able to multiply some things in my business. And then developing the relationships, you really can't put a price tag on that. So I challenge you. I challenge everybody that watches these things to actually go out and join these masterminds, be a part of these masterminds, get to know other people. And even if you leave with nothing, it allows you to recharge your battery. And recharging your battery is probably the most important thing. Being around 15, 16 other people that are in wholesaling, it just recharges your battery, right? So this is probably not like the best content I got for you guys, but this is probably one of the most important messages. As you start doing deals, invest in yourself. All right, guys, I'll see you next week. And you know what I say at this point in the video. Subscribe, thumbs up, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.